Hello and welcome to the Downsize Live. It's Wednesday, September 24th, 2025, and my name is Lorraine Durham. I've lost over 50 pounds, actually, as of today, 49 pounds. On compounded.
Don't tell anybody, they'll never know.
You know, it's a journey, right? It's an ebb and a flow, and I don't know how to maintain my weight. I've never had to do that before. Till now. So it is a journey. I'm here with my husband who's fiddling with some lights because you know how he is.
It just seemed terribly dark.
And his name is Christopher
now we got a
Durham.
big bright spot.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, way to go.
You're supposed to tell me.
You
don't want that big bright spot. Watch.
I can't with him. I
there you
can't.
go. Easy enough.
So Christopher's lost over 100 pounds. And
depending on the day.
Depending on the day. And so we're the downside. So welcome to our members. Special welcome to members. Special welcome. I know it's not a member live.
Gotcha. Sorry, I thought you were confused.
Maybe you should go back to doing the lights.
Okay, sure.
Thank you to our members for joining us. Thank you for everyone else for joining us, for tuning in, our loyal viewers, our new viewers. Welcome. We're a big downsized family here. And looking through the comments, I see a lot of names I know already and some that I don't know. So welcome. If you're new here, welcome. And make sure you click the like button and the subscribe button. I saw Anna Hoover telling people to like. Thank you, Anna Hoover. And, we go live pretty much every week on Wednesdays, and we talk about GLP-1 weight loss topics. It's my favorite topic. It's our only topic. It's now our life's work topic.
Oh no, you find other topics.
I do have found other topics. Today somebody's FedExing us something. Today I went for a walk outside. I walked for about an hour, and it was nice. The weather was nice. The humidity's low here in North Carolina. It's still about 80 degrees, but sometimes I just get in that gym mode, and I'm in the gym, and then I'm home, and I'm not ever like outside. So today I'm like, you know what? I need to be outside. I've been seeing so many things about getting sunlight and putting your bare feet on the grass and walking around. So I walked around our backyard in my bare feet.
I don't think I've ever seen you do that. I thought you were afraid of the grass.
I'm not afraid of the grass. I mean, usually what happens is all the bugs come and jump on me and bite me, and then I end up with a million bug bites. But now, since compounded Tirzepatide, even if I do get a bug bite, like it's gone the next day. I attribute that to the Tirzepatide. But anyway,
there's no scientific basis for that.
Not at all. It's me and Megan, Barb's daughter, Megan. Megan says the same thing. So, have you been bitten by mosquitoes? Did your mosquito bites go away? I mean, I've suffered with them for years, like big welts for a scratch, and they blah, blah, blah. Not anymore. Take it away, Christopher Durham.
I was just waiting on you to take a breath.
Your wait is over.
I know. So welcome. So we talk about all things GLP-1s. The way this typically works, if you're new here, tell us who you are, where you're from. If you have a question, please make sure you put Q. Usually a couple of Qs are good at the beginning of a question, so I make sure I catch that. I can't promise we get to everybody tonight, but we will do our absolute best. And basically, we will go through very often. We will say things like, "We are not a doctor. Please talk to your doctor." I'm not a doctor.
I am not a doctor. Right. This is just for entertainment purposes. And you said educational the other day. I don't think we're educating anybody if we're not doctors, right? I think we're just regular people who lost weight on this medicine.
Something like that.
Entertainment purposes only.
We also are happy to celebrate wins. So we do things like throw confetti at you for weight loss. You started the medication. You had a grandbaby. You bought a house. You paid your mortgage off. It doesn't matter, whatever.
Lost 50 pounds.
Yeah, lost 50 pounds, whatever it is.
Pounds,
or you just stayed even because you know what? Every day you stay even is also a win.
Right.
So it's an awesome thing. So we just kind of chat through, and we will make our way through the comments as best we can. I will tell you occasionally YouTube does weird things. I don't intentionally avoid any comments unless you're being mean and nasty, in which case you might get banned by one of our lovely moderators. So don't do that or they will kick you out. All right.
Okay, I'll try to be nice.
Sometimes, you know how you are. Thought Barb was going to have to ban you once.
Why? What did I do? What did
I'm
I
just
do?
kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right.
Let's see who was the first one here today. Michelle and Michello.
Oh. Saw
Okay.
2 of your Mochi commercials last week, 5 times during a sci-fi movie. Was I playing pickleball? Was Christopher cooking some salmon? Always nice to see you spreading the GLP-1 news. Well, thank you. So those commercials, they can run through February, and after that,
Well, they could run more. They just have to pay us more.
They would just have to pay us more. I'm not opposed to that. But yeah, the one with we're playing pickleball, and Christopher says, "I love food." Is that one?
Something, I don't know. We have never seen them on TV.
Well, we've seen them, of course, every time I open my Facebook, there's me playing pickleball, or there's Christopher cooking salmon. But we don't really watch. I don't know.
We do watch all the things. I watch all the stuff they should be on.
Yeah, I was about to cancel my Hulu this week, and then it turns out I didn't have to. So we'll keep watching it, and maybe it'll come up at some point. So, yeah. Well, thanks for watching. It was fun making those. Awaken Shanitha, GLP-1. I'm going to make it tonight for the live. Hello, my fellow downsizers. Hello. Hey, Becky Clark. Hello. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Thanks, Becky.
Tina B gets to see her first live.
Tina B. Finally, I hope I can watch. I've been watching them on YouTube for about 5 months and just love them. I guess she means us.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Tina B.
There's Anna Hoover.
Hey, Anna Hoover. Good evening, Chris and Lorraine. Hey, Anna. Terry Locken. Hello from North Dakota. Hello. Terry got a new picture. You look lovely, Terry. That's a very nice photo.
Joseph Hernandez says, I had a bad diverticulitis attack.
Thanks.
And I'm trophy. I don't know what that means. I guess worried if taken my 10 Zepbound will make my gastrointestinal problems worse today.
Call your
doctor.
doctor.
This is one of those places where we say, call your doctor.
Right.
I don't have diverticulitis. I do have undiagnosed rapid expulsion, we'll call it.
Rapid
so
expulsion.
my mother's side of the family, things can come flying out and rapidly after eating, if so be it.
But I don't think that's diverticulitis. I think that's irritable bowel.
That's why I started with I don't have diverticulitis. But honestly, it helped mine a little bit. So
I would definitely talk to your doctor. We do not know anything about that. Sorry.
Yeah, but I would be concerned as well. It's a valid concern.
It is. Jenny Inspire. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jenny Inspire. Traveling Tea. Good evening, all. Hey, Traveling Tea.
Val in the Villages says hello.
Val in the Villages doing our Orange Theory, walking around the neighborhood. Mindy M, hey. The mayor will mostly be listening tonight while walking these GLP-1 streets. Got to get my steps in. All right, Mindy. Health at any cost. Hey, Barb. Hi, all. So good to see people I have already met in real life and others I hope to meet in the future. Check out Barb's YouTube, Health at Any Cost. She has a blog by that name and a Substack. I think she just started.
She just started a Substack too. Yeah.
I don't know a lot about Substack, but
it's basically a paid newsletter kind of thing, and they can do video and things as well.
Sounds cool. Beechnut75. I am so excited. I'm catching my first live. Hello, Beechnut. Are you? That means you're a nut about the beach. Beechnut. All right. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Hey, Kirsten, I'm here and already hit the like button. Kirsten's going to say, and her next comment's going to be, where's JoJo, our cat JoJo? And I think she's downstairs sleeping, so she might wander up later. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for
there's
JoJo.
156 of you out there and 59 likes right now. All right, let's see. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Kate says hi from Seattle.
Well, one thing I know, can I tell them what Kirsten and Barb are working on for 2026? No, I can't tell. All right. So we have lots of stuff coming. We are really getting to know each other well, Barb says. Gives me the chills. Yeah, we're working on some things for the end of 2026, maybe a Florida-related expedition, but stay tuned. It's very preliminary stages at this point. So make sure you subscribe. Hey, Anthony. Hello, everyone. Hello, Anthony. Nice to see you here. Anthony gets all my Nickelodeon references. Val Fitzwater says, "We are family." Reminds me of a song. Donna Johnson from Omaha. Hello, all from Omaha. How are you? Linda Bookmiller. Linda's in South Carolina. Susan H. Hello from Ohio. First month in, and this channel has helped me so much. Well,
thank you, Susan.
First month in, you are going through it. So, we've got lots of episodes for you to watch on lots of topics. So we also have episodes you can watch where we talk to people on the Downsized Dish series. There's lots of good information here.
A little more than 800 videos up right now. So I get emails all the time. You should do a video about, I'll tell you, and I'll always send you a link on it, but if we've done it, but 9 times out of 10, we have done a video about it, and we're continuing to we update videos and things like that. So, but the search bar, so if you're on the channel and you search, how do I stop a stall, constipation,
protein,
whatever your topic is, there's probably going to be a few videos about it.
Yeah.
And then if you just want inspiration, the Downsized Dishes, I think there's 100 of them right now, different interviews with every possible person you can imagine, some I never imagined. And
it just goes to show that everybody's journey on these GLP-1 medications are different, right? So you really have to, I suggest taking notes, keeping logs, see what works for you, what doesn't work for you, see what foods maybe don't agree with you, so you can, maybe avoid those. What proteins you like to eat, so you can keep a list to take with you to the grocery store. We just made a protein video of things we bought at Aldi on Saturday that were lots of good protein things. So you can go check that out if you're looking for good things to eat. We read off a lot of the carbs and protein grams, and then some people wanted to know, well, what's the sugar of this? What's the sugar of that?
Those are very spontaneous videos, so sometimes you get what you get on that.
I didn't want to stand there and read the whole label off. So
we also had somebody comment, hey, you should do more interviews with people who are slow losers or have had more of a challenge with it. And absolutely, I agree with that. So if you're out there and you're saying, gosh, I'm losing kind of slow, or I'm starting, or wherever, reach out. We would love to chat to you. We have talked to everyone from someone who has lost 350 pounds to someone who hasn't even started the medicine yet.
Yeah. Well, tell them what an average weight loss is, Christopher.
So an average weight loss is between 0.5 and 2 pounds a week on average. So you take your total number of pounds, you divide it by the weeks, and you get the average. So if you're at 0.5, is that slower than you'd like it to be? Yes. Is that actually considered a slow loser? Not by the scientists. No, that's still in the average range. But what we want to do is talk to people who have all kinds of experiences, ages, weights, heights, different countries, you name it. We've had different diets, all kinds of stuff. So if you'd like to be on the Downsized Dish, reach out to Lorraine.
Dun, 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 dun. Lorraine at thedownsize.org. You have to spell my name right or it will not go through. Laraine.
And we have talked, I don't have a catalog in my head of everyone we've talked to, but there are a few people out there who have been slower losers. Notably, if you've ever watched On the Pen, Dave Knapp, I think we have an 1.5 hour interview with him, and he details his thing. And he has had a real challenge of losing, and he's very, very honest about it. Mm-hmm. And honestly, he's looking forward to some of the new drugs because he's hoping a Retatrutide or something will, be more responsive to him. On the other side of it, he's type 2 diabetic, and it has maintained his health in a way that's really important. He's a young dad. He's got little kids.
Yeah, so he's got some beautiful kids.
He absolutely does.
Little kids.
Let's see, where were we?
Val,
Val said, how many kitties do you have?
Yeah, Kristen is a kitty fan. I think she has, 3 kitties? Maybe 4 kitties. I had to convince JoJo to come inside at about 5:30 because she was not wanting to. So I lured her with her fancy feast, and then she gave in and ate her fancy feast, and then she flopped on the downstairs rug. Princess Pamela's World. Hello, all. Greetings from Portland, Oregon.
Losing with
Princess
Grace.
Pamela.
Hello, Grace. How are you
Oh.
doing, America's Power Couple?
Is that us? All right.
I don't know all about all that.
Power. Jackie Clark. Hi, Jackie from Tampa, Florida. Hey, Jackie. We got a big Florida representation here. Doris Goody says, good evening, all. Hey, Doris. Thanks for being a member. Anthony says, starting off spicy. Are we? Did I say something spicy?
Oh, you know how you are.
It's diabolical, Anthony. Diabolical. Mish, Lorraine, I signed up for the gym for group classes in particular. I'm a bit anxious. Oh, no, don't be. Like, maybe, talk to the person next to you. Say, this is my first time. Like, do you come, do you come here often? No, I'm just kidding. But usually you'll see the people that look like they know where they're going and they know what weights to get. Or, if I'm doing a new class, I always ask somebody, is this class hard? Like, what weights are you getting? Like, what do you think? And my gym canceled all the Tuesday morning
Did
classes.
You find out why they canceled them?
No, I haven't been back. Back yet. And the Wednesday classes are not my favorite at the gym, so that's why I walked today. So tomorrow I do a step aerobics class. I think in the community tab you can see some shorts of me doing like step aerobics and different stuff. So I love a group class. So good for you. Mark Clem says, hello, everyone. Hello, Mark Clem. Happy birthday. He just had a birthday the other day. Joni Costa says, I have been enjoying you guys so much. Well, thanks, Joni. All right. Clara Sanderson, Tampa Bay area here. 93 pounds down in almost 14 months. Also walk
Good
daily.
job, Clara.
3.5 miles a day average. That's excellent. Yeah, during COVID, I walked like 3 miles pretty much every day. Still gained 15 pounds. But so I have a route in my neighborhood that I go down.
Susan H says, do you guys have red ants in North Carolina? We do have red ants. We have black ants. We have fire ants.
We have all the bugs.
We have a lot of bugs.
Well, I guess Florida has all the bugs, but
yeah, I think Florida has more than we do. But we're still warm enough. We get all those.
Have you seen red ants? We get a lot of spiders at our house.
I don't know that we have any in our yard, but they're in North Carolina for sure.
Yeah. Is there a
Jazzy MDG. I'm not. I guess because you were talking about bugs outside when you were walking around.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to step in. I kind of did think about that, but I didn't step in anything. Luckily, Jazzy says, "Hello, Downsize fam. Hello, Jazzy. Journey of life. Hey everybody. Hey, Journey of life." Mark Clem, I have too many dogs to walk in my backyard.
They're leaving your presence.
In my bare feet. Yep, you don't want to do that. Shorty, it's Shorty. Hi, everyone. Shorty says hi. Tina B, you have educated me. All right. I'm glad. Health interested. All right. From Mill Creek, Washington. Down 30 pounds. I went to, where's the Adidas located when I went?
You went to Seattle.
Seattle. I went to Seattle once. No, it wasn't Seattle. It was Portland. It was Oregon. Yeah, that was. But it was like the furthest point that you could fly from Charlotte and still stay in the continental U.S.
You can be in London quicker than you can be in Portland. I could have flown
to Europe faster. Sandy Murphy, I will say that I had a mosquito bite and it went away quickly too. See there? Sandy Murphy agrees. It must be true. Denise Walker, good evening and hello everyone. Hey Denise.
All right, Marcy first. Can anybody explain to me why insurance will cover semaglutide and Ozempic? That is a big debate now. My insurance, they are driving me nuts. So there's a lot going on in that question.
And not Zepbound?
The way the American healthcare system works is there are insurance companies that are typically either hired and managed by your employer or by the state and the open market. So like we have a small business, so we go through
we have no coverage.
We have insurance.
We don't have insurance for weight
insurance
loss
either. And then that employer picks a policy that includes XYZ, and they may or may not have an option to include GLP-1s depending on their size. And then those insurance companies have what are called PBMs, which are pharmacy benefit managers, which are also often owned by the insurance companies that are theoretically there to negotiate the prices on drugs and make them more affordable. And they build what are called formularies, which are the list of approved drugs. So all of this works together to add cost to the system. Somewhere in the PBM, they decided that either it wasn't covered, or if you're under CVS Caremark, they may have cut a deal with Novo Nordisk to cover what Ozempic, Wegovy, and not to cover Zepbound, Mounjaro as part of their deal. So our system is incredibly complicated.
It depends on where you get your
doesn't make a lot of
insurance from.
sense,
It depends
honestly.
on your employer. It depends on the plan, your HR picks. There's no really, you just have to, if you have questions, pick up the phone and call your health insurance provider's customer service number and talk to them about it.
But if they will cover
Best way to know.
Semaglutide and Ozempic, and I'm assuming they don't cover Mounjaro, Zepbound, based off of this statement, that's probably something they negotiated to get a better price. And they're saying, this is our preferred GLP-1.
Yeah.
It's probably the CVS Caremark deal, but I could be wrong. Anna Hoover says her weight's back to normal day. She was up a couple of pounds.
All right, good, Anna. It fluctuates, right? We are evolving beings.
Ipsy Dix. I'm Anne from Ireland, lost 51 pounds so far, and I've dropped 3 sizes. All
right.
Anne, I was looking at a British Isles cruise that went to Ireland today. They emailed me, and you know I love cruises. So who knows? Maybe someday.
That would be lovely.
The British Isles, wouldn't that be fun?
I'd like to see Ireland. I've never been there. We could go see our friend Mona. Also lives in Ireland.
we have lots of good people.
We did an interview with a lady named Mona. I forget her last name. And she, since we've spoken, I think now her total weight loss is, over 200 pounds.
I think so. Yeah. We'll have to get her back on.
Yeah, we'll need to do it. She's doing great. She's able to drive her car again. Like, this medication has really changed her life.
Anthony says, don't ban Lorraine. She's right.
Thanks, Anthony.
Maybe that was the spicy part.
Lorraine, banned in 5 states. Journey of life. What's for dinner tonight? I'm running out of ideas for the fam. Well, we did kind of like a repeat. I took a picture of it, actually, because it looks so pretty. Christopher likes to plate things. I don't know if they'll be able to see. Maybe it's not a good picture. It kind of looks like a man. Can y'all see that? It's salmon, and the thing that looks like a man is a thing of rice with some sauce on it. And then he put the salmon in the air fryer, and he also roasted mushrooms in the air fryer. And then he got some regular carrots and chopped them up and boiled them, which we kind of like them that way. I don't really like the baby carrots because I feel like they've been like soaked in. They
don't taste as much. There's as much flavor.
I just don't like them. I like the bigger carrots, and we either roast them or sometimes he cuts them up and boils them. But we do salmon in the air fryer a lot. And it was a salmon from the protein video that I got on a half off deal at Aldi. So
yeah,
that's my story.
It's very easy. There's a video of me cooking it if you want to go back and search and look at cooking videos. Health Interested said saw a couple of them in the last week. I assume commercials. Well, that's awesome. Val Fitzwater had high protein goulash.
Goulash. All right.
You know, my grandmother, my Nana,
my grandfather had a goulash.
Who was from Michigan, made goulash, what she called goulash. It was not anything like any Hungarian goulash, but it was just kind of like overcooked noodles and ground beef and peppers and tomato, I think is what it was. That was incredibly underseasoned. She really couldn't cook, but she was a lovely woman. Here's Downsizing Diva with a
hey, Downsizing
Diva.
Her name is Shay. Thank you for your super chat. Hey, LD and CD. Lorraine, thank you for sharing your experience with menopause on the panel. Thank you for also sharing, CD. It was a great discussion. Yeah, I was on Downsizing Diva's channel this past Saturday. I'm sure you can go watch it. I'm sure it's still there. And we talked with Mel B, me, Downsizing Diva, and Simply Taisha about our experience with menopause. I know really very little.
You have an experience.
I mean, I have been through menopause. That's all I got. So
that's more than I have.
Right. So He wasn't
But
allowed.
I did make a
in for
very
the-
special guest appearance. It was like on Blossom.
a
Yeah.
very special blossom.
This week's very special.
On a very special blossom. But no, so it was a lot of fun. So I always learn from the other ladies, and I love that I can ask them questions. So go back and watch that if you want. Nurse X, Alicia from Massachusetts, down 24 pounds in 8 weeks. Yay! That's a lot. 8 times 3 is 24, 3 pounds a week. Go, Nurse X. You're doing it. Dun, da, da. Really over it and fed up. Hi from Australia. That's how I felt today. Really over it and fed up. I felt really over it and fed up. Just with everything in general. Today, I was just like fed up. All right. It's a good thing I went for my walk this morning. Gwen Royo. We had salad with cottage cheese and hummus for dinner. All right. Well, that sounds
I would
lovely.
need some texture there.
Except
That's a
like
lot of
cottage
mush
cheese.
to me. I would need some nuts or something crunchy in there.
Yeah. Well, maybe her salad had some crunch.
Maybe. I don't mind kosher cheese. I like hummus though.
I do like hummus, but I need like pita bread or like, something in which to dip the hummus.
Journey of Life says, forget me, but what is goulash? Well, traditionally, goulash in Hungary, where it comes from, is a stew of beef or pork that very heavily uses paprika and tomato. In the United States, it's a regional dish that is usually pasta and some kind of, a lot of times, ground beef and other things.
My grandfather, my mom's father, said that my grandfather used to make what they would call Mr. Kemp's goulash. Their name's Kemp. Mr. Kemp's goulash, which meant he would just take all the leftovers from the refrigerator and throw them into a pot. My mom really did not enjoy when it was Mr. Kemp's goulash night. But I'm sure there's some versions that, are quite lovely. Anna Hoover had pulled pork barbecue. That sounds good. Like spaghetti, only with elbow mac.
Yeah, that's kind of how my grandma made it too.
Yeah. Are you guys into the pumpkin craze? Says Losing It with Grace. Of course, but I love all things pumpkin. I love the pumpkin spice lattes until, a few years ago when I learned how many calories was in said pumpkin spice latte. And there's really not at Starbucks. You can get it made with, non-fat milk or almond milk, but that pumpkin spice mix is just really just a lot of calories. So I get, I have in the refrigerator right now, I have pumpkin Chobani yogurt. I do like, I'll get the pumpkin
Cheerios.
creamer. I love the pumpkin Cheerios. I've been eating that for breakfast this week with Fairlife milk to get some protein in there. Yeah, I like all the pumpkin. Do you like anything pumpkin?
I don't dislike it, but it's not what I would choose.
You don't ever? Do you even eat pumpkin pie?
Yeah,
maybe a
piece of Thanksgiving.
And that's about it for him.
Again,
I
it's
like
just
all
not
the pumpkin things.
If I'm standing at Starbucks, pumpkin spice I would rather have a regular coffee or a mocha or something chocolatey.
Yeah, my standard order.
And I don't typically go to Starbucks.
We looked today to see if Starbucks had the new protein cold foam, and I think we decided it doesn't come out till next week.
Yeah.
My standard order at Starbucks is a grande non-fat skinny vanilla latte, which is sometimes they do almond milk instead because so you got the non-fat or the almond milk and the sugar-free vanilla syrup and the espresso. And then so comes out to like 100 calories because you only have the calories for the milk or the milk alternative. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't dislike it, but it's not it wouldn't be my choice.
No. Christopher likes the mocha latte.
Yeah. I like the vanilla one. You do too. That's fine.
Yeah. You started copying me with the skinny vanilla latte. When you drink it, you become skinny. You're welcome. Jennifer Taylor says, evening, everyone, at the gym and listening to the live. Okay, Jennifer, get that workout in. Kate says, I think you two are educational when it comes to great relationship couple goals.
Well, we haven't killed each other yet. So.
22 years.
Ask me tomorrow if I'm still here.
There's more to it than just what y'all see for sure, but especially running a business together and working together, and it's a lot of togetherness, which It's why I like to leave to go to the gym. Beechnut75 says, I'm from Pittsburgh. Started my Tirzepatide journey on May 4th at 170, and I'm at 141 today. I'm 5'3", so I still have 10 more pounds to go. I've been watching since June, and you've educated me so much. All right. Well, thanks, Beechnut75. It's nice to hear from you. Congratulations on your weight loss. That's awesome. Just keep going. Those 10 pounds will be gone before you know it. Trefoil Troops? Is that like a Girl Scout troop?
I think that's a Girl Scout cookie reference, yeah.
My appetite suppression never kicked in for 2.5 or 5. Have you heard of that?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Some people don't kick in till 7.5 or 10 or, really, I say give it 90 days, right? If you're not feeling it, if you're not losing, check with your doctor. Maybe you need a higher dose if you're not having any side effects. And appetite suppression is, we want to feel some hunger. At the beginning, I felt no hunger. Like on 2.5, I didn't really want to look at any food or eat any food. Well, now I've been in maintenance for over a year, and I'm on, I think I did a 10 milligram shot this past week. And I get hungry for dinner. I get hungry for lunch. Sometimes I'm hungry for breakfast. So you don't want to keep it so suppressed that you can't eat at all because your body still needs nutrition, right? So just kind of work with it, make some notes as you go along, see how you're doing. Do you need to move up in dose? All the things. Health interested. I have what you have, Christopher, and actually Zepbound makes me normal.
Yeah, mine kind of does too. Right? And people have said, well, do you have irritable bowel syndrome? And no, I don't. I mean, I have talked to the doctor about that. There are just some things.
Spastic colon.
Maybe. I'm sure there's some name for it, but
his whole family had your mom, your brother.
There's just certain things that trigger it.
And I would always say you can't eat something and then 20 minutes later it comes out the other end. Like it has to digest. It's like, nope, doctors studied it. They studied his brother. Like certain restaurants we just cannot go to because they just cause a violent
expulsion.
He's like, well, you should have just thrown our $20 in the toilet because that's where it ended up. This is a delightful
But you don't gain weight
conversation.
from that.
Oh yeah, no, there's no weight gain. You didn't get to eat it. You just quickly moved through and exited.
But the medicine has pretty much stopped that.
Yeah,
it's very, very rare that I.
Can we go back to Chili's now? Is that?
I wouldn't tempt fates.
Probably not. We haven't eaten at Chili's since the 2000s.
And no offense to Chili's, it's not.
It's not their fault, right? It's
my stomach does what it wants to do.
Does what it wants. Nora Wasson says, hi, Christopher and Lorraine. I was wondering if you guys were hiring an assistant for your other business. I would like to work for you and cruise throughout the year. Well, thank you for your interest, Nora, in the Velocity Institute, which is the name of our other business. We only have family employees. But yeah, it's nice to be able to work for yourself and be able to work from any location that has internet. So we're very fortunate to be able to do that. For years, I toiled away in an office, and so did you.
Yeah.
And
honestly, that business, we're phasing some of that back as this YouTube side of it continues to grow. So
yeah,
it's a good thing though. Douglas Young says, tried to add Sermorelin last week to retain muscle. Got great sleep, but too groggy during day. Had to suspend use. I lift 5 days a week. Yeah, Douglas, we don't really do any of the extra stuff. I've read about Sermorelin and all of that, but honestly, my philosophy on this is do it as simply as possible. So the only supplement that I take at all is a over-the-counter drugstore vitamin. So I'm kind of very boring on it, I've been told.
I don't take that. I don't know anything about that. Hey, Nurse Tara. Hi, Christopher and Lorraine. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. Gomez Family 1972 Part 2. All right.
Part 1. Who's Part 1?
This is Part 2. Hello from Orlando, Florida. Were you born in 1972? If so, you are close to our age. Hello. Ginger BK. Hi from the Little Apple in Kansas. All right.
Miss Niecy.
Miss Niecy. 922. Hello. I finally get to join the live. Yay. I've been following since I started in April. My number one go-to for GLP-1 news.
Well, thank you.
Both. Oh, well, thanks. Yeah, our
Tina
new
B.
show comes out on Mondays, right?
That's when it always comes out.
I don't know. I just work here. Tina B says, I lost power. I was so upset. I was not missing my first live. Oh, no. Susan H., you have taught me a lot. All right. Well, thanks, Susan. Great advice to help me start my journey. Awesome. It's Darium. How is it? How's it going, Darium? Happy Wednesday, Durham, downsized community, and onlookers chilling in the bushes. Yep.
Hello, Eli Lilly lawyers, Novo Nordisk lawyers.
Hello, all big pharma who may be watching.
For you lawyers out there, please hit like and subscribe. If you'd like to join, we have a special lawyer fee. It is $1 million. You can join the Downsized Lawyers Club.
Just send us some super chats, right?
or Zepbound pens for everybody.
Free Zepbound pens?
Yeah.
Well, we just really want the price of these prescriptions to come down. And I'm not talking $4.99. I'd really love for everybody to be able to get it for $25 a month, but that's in Lorraine's perfect world of what things should cost. So if we could get to $1.99,
you could get there if insurance coverage expands, but I don't know that the cash price is going to get there.
Yeah. Traveling Tea, where do I find the video of the doc unloading the bag or wagon? Oh, the doctor's name is Dr. Robin Pashby, and it should only be
like last week,
a couple videos back. Yeah. She has dark hair. And Christopher, I think the thumbnail is Christopher and I little in one corner, and then she's big. She has dark hair in the other corner. And you can see her there. We did a follow-up interview with her.
It'll come out next week.
That'll come out next week.
Yep. And thank you for being a member, Traveling Tea of Club Downsize. Jill says, hi from Kentucky. I started in early August and I've lost 7 pounds so far.
We clap for you. Yay.
So many buttons to push.
So many buttons. Val says, I love the Downsized Dish. Well, thanks, Val. Val has been interviewed on the Downsized Dish. You can check out Val's interview. Sunshine says, greetings from Chicago. All right, Sunshine, hello. Becky Clark says, Lorraine, did you get my Gmail I sent today? No, ma'am. I don't think I did. I went to my primary care doctor today for different reasons in GLP-1, and I was 3 pounds down there from their scales 6 weeks earlier. Yay! Well, it's always nice to be a lower weight than you were expecting. No, I didn't. Did you send it? Maybe you didn't say Laraine, Becky. Maybe, no, because I didn't get one from you. Maybe go back and send it to me again if you can. Wonky Donkey 555 says, hello, fellow downsized peeps and those checking out tonight's live. Welcome. Wonky Donkey, haven't seen you around in a while. Welcome. Evelyn Boss says, yesterday I was watching when my husband walked in. He asked what I was watching, so I introduced him to you. I get introduced to husbands a lot.
That sounds very personal. Did you tell him that you should go on a cruise with us?
Yep. Yeah, I did just check the cruise list today, and it's growing. Did I tell you how many people there are on it?
Maybe. I don't
know. You can look at that super chat
chat from Sandy Murphy. Sandy Murphy says, down 72 pounds. I'm having skin removal surgery in October. Yay. Hopefully after that I may come on Downsized Dish. Well, first of all, let's do this.
I don't know. There's like 40 people. Thank you, Sandy Murphy, for your super chat. Down 72. Skin removal surgery in October. Awesome. I just interviewed, it'll come out in a couple weeks. Our viewer Cinnamon had some skin removal surgery, and she was able to get hers covered. So if you have a lot of loose or hanging skin and you have rashes, or you have it's causing problems, take pictures of it. This was her advice. Take pictures of it, send it to your doctor, and then they have to put it in your chart. And that's a good way to
You want to document the issues.
document it.
It's not just, oh, I have a rash. It's look at this terrible rash, and here's proof.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Sandy.
Did I do this one?
Nope. Susie
Blues.
Thank you all for the great info. I started my journey 7 weeks ago and found you almost from day one. Well, welcome. It's awesome. It's Megan, Small Things Daily. Hi, joining in from my evening walk. Got to get those steps
girl,
in.
So Megan has a channel called Small Things Daily. Megan is Barb's daughter,
Health
at Any Cost daughter. Megan started a channel and she's just been taken off. So go check her out because she's fabulous. She is a natural at all this.
Megan, are you going to come on the cruise with us for 2026, our downsized cruise? It's in June 4th through 8th on Rural Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. You can check out all the details at thedownsized.org. It's Darium. Not having suppression on these meds is common. Just keep going and let the meds build in your system. Good point, Darium. Thank you. Darium, how long have you been on these? Darium, when are you going to be on the downsides dish? Darium, we met Darium at the Obesity Action Coalition conference in Washington, D.C., and he did a live with us while we were there in June. So if you wanted to go back and watch him, you could see Darium answer questions. He's very knowledgeable. He's a great source of information. So a lot of people said Darium should have his own channel. So I don't know, Darium.
Probably he should. Sasha says, question, anyone with Caremark have your refill days changed? Mine used to be every 28 days. Now it's 31. Spoke with Caremark today and neither agent could give me a reason. Yeah, I don't know.
That's bizarre.
We'll have to poll the audience on that one. We don't have Caremark, so.
Who are you calling a slow loser? Oh, look, don't start. Don't start that again. Jess says, good evening, Downsize and chat. Good evening, Jess. Nice to see you. Evelyn.
Oh, so we've seen that one. Sorry, here comes Michael Clanton. Question, being able to eat past the medication I feel is better than adding milligrams. Do you have guidance on if you do this? I eat more on workout days and normal on not workout days.
Yeah, that's fine. So I've been trying to figure this out, right? Because I've been on this medication. Oh, is it our 2-year anniversary? On September 29th, we'll have been on the medication 2 years. I can eat past the medication if I want to. You know, it doesn't really feel so great, but if I want to, I can. And do you have guidance? I do that. You eat more on workout days. And yeah, I mean, when you're burning more calories, you're going to need more for energy, right? So I think that's perfectly fine if you want to fine tune it even on a daily kind of basis.
But Michael, you're on your own compound that I know. So you're working out, you've got food, you've got medication. You can adjust all three of those things. And I know you play the scientist all the time. So you can tweak and play and figure out what works best for your body.
Yeah. Most
people believe a little less medication and a little more food is easier to manage on maintenance, but it's going to be up to you, right? It's why you get on that scale and you weigh every day and you look at the numbers and you know, if you've got we got a Hume body pod scale that does a really good job of evaluating muscle. We'll have that review out here in the next week, as well as our DEXA scan piece. But just as a preview, the body pod did really close to the DEXA scan. So it gives you a good measure of what's going on with your body. And the DEXA scan guy was pretty interesting about losing weight. And he was all about kind of going slower and managing the muscle loss more than going faster and losing more weight. So.
Well, and when you say you work out, when you eat more, when you work out, like how much more? Are you tracking your calories? Are you keeping track down to that level? Just wonder, we have an app called Me Again that they sponsor us. So if you're looking for an app to track your calories, track your medication, track your shot days and all that, look at Me Again on the App Store. We have a super chat.
Let's see here. Boop.
Health Interested. Thank you for your super chat of $4.99. Watch Lorraine's interview with Dr. Golden. It was a good reminder that feeling a little hungry is okay if manageable. Yeah, that's been my thing lately, as I've been feeling hunger and then I start to be afraid of the hunger, right? Because we never wanted to be hungry when we were on other diets, because hunger was always the enemy, right? Something we had to keep at bay. So, but we need those hunger cues to tell us to fuel our bodies to eat, and it's okay to feel that hunger. So thank you, Health Interested. Dana Church says, good evening, everyone. I'm finally catching this live from home instead in the car on my way home. Love this community. Thanks, Dana.
Thank you, Dana. Thanks for being a member.
Joe Bracamonte. All right. First time joining the live chat from Canada. All right. Take off, eh?
Jess says, good evening, Dana Church. And Jess is a member too. Thanks, Jess.
Sunshine at BeachNut 75. We're almost twins. I started Zepbound on May 14th, starting weight 179, current weight 158, and I'm 5'2". Still only on 2.5. I hope to see 150 one day. Well, you will. Just keep going. You're almost there, right? I think it's exciting when you go from diabolical Chicago. It's my inside joke with Anthony. Now, Anthony and I have never met, but I feel like we should be best friends because anyway, it's a long story. But anyway, here comes Jojo. Jojo the cat. What's happening, Joe? You want to come see the people? Oh, she does. You know, she loves to stick her butt in the camera. I'm trying to train her to go the other way, but she cannot be trained. Go this way, Jojo. All right. Say hi to Jojo. Hit like if you like cats. If you don't like cats, sorry. Hey, I'm hosting a British Isles cruise in May 2027.
Aren't you on like Cunard or something? That might be too rich for our blood.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it's like super nice British Isles cruise.
In May, we'll be in Amsterdam for our other business and possibly New York, but I don't know how that's going to work out. But
well, that's 2027.
Oh, 2027. Yeah, I got no plans. May 2027.
Yeah, we'll be in New York in May as well.
All right, Jojo's sitting down. Down 30. Joe says down 30 pounds in 2 months on compound Tirzepatide. Whoop whoop. Go, Joe. Christopher has a video, like a man video that's gotten like a lot of views. So all y'all men go watch his man video. He's got like his before and after.
There's like 65,000 views on that video.
Yeah, there's a lot. And you just like updated it today. So
I filmed it. It's not published.
Yeah, maybe next week that'll come out. Make sure you like and subscribe. Catsy, Ireland is so pretty. What do you say, Joe? You want to go to Ireland? What do you think?
Oh, Marcy says, thanks for the info. I'm on Humana. Yeah, it's going to be your PBM and your insurance's policies and whatever your employer has selected the policy for. And honestly, typically what happens is your employer picks kind of this bigger cafeteria style policy, and they don't even know what all the drugs are in it. It's just here's the gold policy, the silver policy, or whatever.
Someone in HR reviews everything.
But very often they do not read the 1,000 drugs that are on the list.
I would hope that they would.
I don't know that they do.
All right. I don't know. Oh, Kirsten has a super chat. Oh, Shay Pat says, congratulations to all for the weight loss milestones reached. Thanks, Shay Pat.
Oh, it's on Celebrity.
Oh, it's on Celebrity.
Now, that might be in my budget. Cunard, not so much.
Kirsten's memories. So Kirsten is a travel agent in, I think she's close to Orlando, and she's doing a British Isles cruise on Celebrity. Send me that info, Kirsten.
Yeah, you could probably talk us into that.
Send me a link for that.
Yeah, we're big Celebrity fans.
Could we make it a downsized cruise? Jojo's biting me. Why are you biting me? Say hi to Kirsten. Say hi. She said hi. Mish, am I saying that right? Mish. Week 23, hit 50% of my goal of 40 pounds, slow and steady, feeling pretty hyped. All right.
So you did.
She's lost 20 pounds, I guess.
In 23 weeks. So that's
about a
actually a
pound a week.
good rate.
Yeah. That is good. Journey of Life says, it does look like a man on the dinner plate. That is hilarious. Yeah, it's just the way he artistically put the, what was that? It wasn't a sauce. It was like a balsamic.
Yeah, it was like a teriyaki.
Teriyaki. I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I couldn't eat all that rice, though.
Oh, you should have taken a picture of this.
Any progress downsizing your closet since the last live? Yes, new chapter, Nana. And I think it might have been you that inspired me to do it, because I think you said, or somebody said on the live, talking about cleaning, and I was like reluctant to clean up my closet, and I was like, I don't know. And I think you said, or somebody else said, just think of all the people you could bless with those clothes that you're not using. You could put them out into the world, and maybe somebody who really needs them would be able to use them. And I thought, you know what? That is so true, because they're just sitting in my closet. Some of the things I hadn't worn
in years
since I started this weight loss journey. And so I filled up, was it 5 trash bags full of
5 or 6,
clothes. And I said, we got to put these in the car right now and take them to Goodwill right now. Like, I don't want them sitting around. Let's just get them all out. So I did, and I really made a big purge. And so now I have a lot of room in my closet, but
you still could lose about half what's in your closet.
No, I mean, the things that are there are things that are in the right sizes now. I really just got rid, but today I was looking for a black tank top, and I'm like, oh, I think I purged it because it was an extra large. So some things I need to replace, but thanks for asking, Nana. Cat C says, my mom made an incredible beef and noodles. No one in the family has been able to come close. My mom used to make a chicken and noodles.
Oh, my mother did too. It was terrible.
No one wants to try to make that.
Oh, I can tell you the exact recipe for my mother's chicken and noodles, because it was like poverty
cream
food.
Of mushroom
we were
soup.
I had 7 brothers and sisters, and it wasn't even cream of mushroom soup. It was just egg noodles and canned chicken dumped together with a can of LeSueur peas in it.
Oh, yours had peas.
It did, and I like peas, but not those. Those were like those brown,
like
mushy,
those dirty peas. Sorry, LeSueur fans.
I just had like PTSD from that.
Your mom's tapping you on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Sue Yarborough says, hi, I can't usually join these because I teach Zumba on Wednesday, but no class tonight, so glad to be finally able to join. Well, I'm glad you're here, Sue. I love a good Zumba class. I take one here and there. They have one at my gym. They only teach it like once a week on Saturday, and I've gone a couple times, but it's a ton of fun.
The big Zumba fan.
I was a big jazzerciser for years in the early 2000s. Starlight 38 US. I had started 7.5 and had bad stomach cramps and extreme constipation. Well, that sounds bad. I went back down to 5. That's a good idea. I'll stay on it for a couple months to get used to the medicine. Has this happened to you? It's happened to a lot of people, not me in particular, but yeah, if you go up to a level and you're having like bad side effects, bad stomach cramps, extreme constipation, that medicine is too high of a level for you. So good for you for recognizing and going back down, and then just let your body kind of even out, and it will after a while. Marianne Fox says, happy to catch you live. Hey, Marianne. She's a member. If y'all want to join and be members too, you can do the join button later, not right now, because it'll take you to another screen. Not your average weight loss. Hello, I lost 40 pounds since March 2025 on compounded Tirzepatide. Love you guys. All right, not your average weight loss. Did you beat the average, or you were below average? Wasn't average? What was it? It's probably much better. That's what I'm going to go with. Yeah, that's awesome. Lisa Krogan says, frustrated. Oh no. Almost 5 months in, have increased dosage every month except for one. Just started 12.5, down a whopping 8 pounds.
That's pretty slow.
This is slower than a turtle. All right, let's dig into this. 5 months times 4 weeks is 20 weeks. So an average weight loss would be anywhere from 10 to 20 pounds. And you've lost 8 pounds.
So you're just under the average, yeah.
You are under the average. Have you, well, you probably asked your doctor, or you can ask your doctor, but your doctor's probably going to be like, I don't know. But, you know, take a look at everything that you're doing.
Well, the first question is, do you have other comorbidities that make it difficult to lose weight? For instance, type 2 diabetes.
Type 2 people lose slower.
And if you have type 2 diabetes, very often the drug is taking its...
She probably doesn't if she moved up there.
Yeah, I would think not, but it's possible. So if you have other things, there could be reasons for that we don't know about.
Yeah. I mean, some people in the Surmount studies didn't really lose weight until the 15 milligram dose. Our friend Jamie Seltzer, he says he didn't start losing until he was on, like 10 milligrams. So, you know,
she's past that.
Yeah, everybody's different. I mean, it is a little slow. I would take a look at everything else besides the medicine that you're doing. You know, what's your water intake look like? Are you getting enough sleep? Sleep is so important. Every doctor I talk to says you have to get enough sleep. Other things could be your activity level, what you're eating. Are you eating enough? Are you eating too much? Maybe track your calories for a while on an app like me again, just to kind of see where you're at. And some people, you know, when they're estimating their calories, are either grossly overestimating or grossly underestimating. So, you know, with this app, you can just take a picture of the food and it pulls it up and tells you the thing. So I mean, how easy is that? But anyway, I'm sorry you're having a struggle, Lisa, but if you're losing weight at all, this means the medicine is working for you, right? So I would just stick with it. I'd try to stick in that 12.5 for a while. Maybe, you know, do more than 1 month, because, you know, if you get to 15,
it'll still keep working at 15. You just never know.
Yeah.
But that's no fun. We're sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Muggle Mama, hello, downsized friends.
Hey, Muggle Mama. Losing at Grace. You mean the Starbucks pumpkin spice sauce is diabolical? Yes, it is. Well, you know, they have sugar-free vanilla. Why can't they have other sugar-free flavors? They should have a sugar-free pumpkin spice. They should have a sugar-free caramel, like all those Torani syrup flavors that come in sugar-free. They could do that if they want. Starbucks, right? So, yeah, diabolical was a word I was on for a while there. Dana Church says, chicken fried rice tonight for dinner. Ooh, yum. Using up veggies, chicken, and leftover rice. I love that. That's
a little
great
bit of carbs
way to
ain't
put
gonna hurt
together.
you.
Carla Hammonds is not a fan of pumpkin, and that's fine. You don't have to be a fan of pumpkin. Jenny Inspire, so happy to see pumpkin popping up. Happy fall, everyone. Yeah, I mean, there's very few foods that I do not like. Well, cottage cheese I do not like. What else do I not like?
I don't know.
I like everything. I'll eat a protein bar. I'll eat I don't like liver. When I went to Weight Watchers camp when I was 14, 15, they made us eat liver for dinner a couple times, and it was, I could not eat it. You ever eaten liver?
I have. It was not my favorite thing, but yeah.
It was a big part of the Weight Watchers plan, like in the early 80s, I think.
Gwen says I'm on apple cider and apple cinnamon girl.
Yeah, I like the apple cinnamon stuff too. I got some apple pie yogurts.
Pam Marsh says, can you do carnivore or keto on the shots? I'm doing low carb now. So here's the thing.
You can do whatever you want.
Right. So we're not doctors. We're not nutritionists. We're not dietitians. And we are also not religiously fervent about any diet, nor do I want to argue with keto and carnivore people. And they'll come for us.
And the intermittent fasting
crowd
will also come for us. We don't do any of that.
We don't do any of that.
We just eat 80% whole foods, 20% not so whole foods. Mostly whole foods though, right?
I mean,
I like bread. I like yogurt. I like milk. I like all things.
So what I would say is, yes, you can do carnivore. Yes, you can do keto. I can tell you we have in the news and in the research pieces done a number of reports on malnutrition and diet problems from not getting enough vitamins, minerals, and fiber. And I know they're going to come for me and go, you don't need fiber. Well, that's not at all what the research and the dietitians say. So if you're going to choose that kind of diet, make sure you're supplementing it in whatever way that you are getting the vitamins and minerals and the other things that do not exist in meat.
Yeah.
That you do. We focus on protein first and then vegetables, and then we have a little bit of carbs. So maybe we're low carb some days, maybe we're not, but it's not a fervent choice. And I can tell you, if you go back and look at the trials for these medications, the diet that they told them to use, it was not a specific diet, but it was kind of more like Mediterranean. So it was fresh, lean meats, vegetables, things like that. There was no restrictions of any kind.
Yeah.
And honestly, we don't restrict anything. So we will go have a piece of pizza. We will have rice. We will have whatever. We do it in very small amounts.
Right. Right. We do tend toward the lower carb. I think I was going too low carb there for a while, and I've just had no energy. So I have been focusing on carbs, especially in the morning. I love the Kashi high protein cereal with high protein Fairlife milk. I like the pumpkin spice Cheerios with Fairlife milk. What else have I been eating? A lot of Kashi cereal. So, and then I eat that and then I go work out. So I feel like it fuels my day, right? I think carbs in the morning are my personal best bet. But play around and see what your body
honestly
does.
I kind of live in a space where I do this as simply as possible, and I don't eat fake or protein added foods.
I eat all the fake and protein added foods.
Right. So, and I had a whole conversation in the comments the other day with a lady who was like, have you tried the hero bread? It's blah, 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 blah.
I don't eat fake bread.
And it's keto and it's fabulous and all that. And I'm like, no, if that works for you, that's great. And if you like it, honestly, we buy a nice loaf of sour bread or sourdough.
Mm-hmm.
And my goal, because we eat so little of it, is to buy the best example of it we can that uses organic wheat. It's a nice product.
Sometimes I just want a piece of toast in the morning. I don't want a lot of stuff. I just want a piece of toast. So I'll get a small piece of bread, and I use real butter. I used to get the light and the fake and
I don't do any of that.
I just, I'm doing the real stuff now. I don't eat it all the time. And I also have really been liking, what's that strawberry preserves I like? Bon Maman. Bon Maman. It's got like a white and black label. And sometimes I just eat that for breakfast. Now I am putting Premier Protein
just eat spoons of jelly.
No, just on the toast. And I am putting Premier Protein shake in my coffee every morning, so I'm always getting at least 10 grams of protein for that. And sometimes I don't eat anything but the coffee and the Premier Protein. So,
but I can tell you my only fervent belief around food around that is we eat so little food on these. Right? The amount we eat has diminished dramatically. So buy better quality food, buy fresher produce, fresher meats, and make sure that every bite you're taking is the best quality bite you can. I mean,
I got the half off salmon at Aldi, but it was delicious. We had that tonight. It was delicious.
But
I'm a big Aldi fan. So
here we go. Let's see here from Barb.
Oh, hey, Barb. Thank you for your super chat. You didn't have to do that. Barb from Health at Any Cost says, note to Lisa Krogan, it might be nothing but genetics. 10 to 15% of people on GLP-1s are non-responders, and it really might not be you. New meds are coming out that aren't GLP-1s, might be the ones for you. Yes, there are several medications. There's hundreds, really, of new medications in development. Some are what they call amylins. Some are called, what's the other one's called?
I was waiting to see if you knew.
I don't know. Retatrutide's coming. It has
that's got a
agonist.
GLP-1 in it. And there's glucagons, and there's a lot of options coming. So hopefully,
just keep going until all the other ones come out, and then you might be able to switch to something that works a little bit better for you. But yeah, don't lose hope, right? Thank you, Barb. The ones. I'm waiting for orforglipron. Orforglipron is currently being made by Eli Lilly. It has not been FDA approved yet. I think it's still in the phase 3 trials. But Eli Lilly just announced plans to build a $4 billion facility in Texas that will be making this drug.
Well, it's making the API. It's not making the drug.
Whatever. So they're betting on this big time. So orforglipron will be an oral version of Tirzepatide, which is Zepbound.
Not really. That's not what it is.
Isn't it? What is it? Maybe I'm confused.
It's not a dual agonist. It's a small molecule.
It's a small molecule.
Yeah, it will be a small molecule GLP-1.
In the trials, the weight loss percent was like 10%.
I think 12% was the minimum, but about 20% lost 20% or more.
Yeah.
So the efficacy looks good, and it's if they can come in at the right price, I think it's going to be a great option for a lot of people who are currently unable to get to it. So,
but it will be an oral pill that you do not have to, inject or keep cold. So that'll be exciting. It was a wonderful discussion. Thank you, LDDD, Taisha, and Mel. Oh, thanks, Kate. Kate was there for my Menopause discussion with the Downsizing Diva on her channel on Saturday. You guys can go back and check that out later if you would like.
Al says, what do you think of switching to compounded Tirzepatide from Zepbound? I found out that compounded Tirzepatide will be covered by an FHA card starting next year. I've been paying out of pocket. So I have personally used the branded Zepbound pen, the branded Mounjaro pen, as well as compounded Tirzepatide. This is a Mounjaro pen, as well as compounded Tirzepatide. They've worked all exactly the same for me. Eli Lilly lawyers writing this down. My personal experience, I'm not a doctor, but I have seen no difference whatsoever in the way they work and the side effects. And I've used medication, I think, from 6 or 7 different pharmacies. And Lorraine's only used compounded.
I have only used compound Tirzepatide. I've had a couple of his Zepbound shots here and there when we traveled, worked the same. Whatever's cheaper, whatever's covered by your insurance, whatever, price for me was the driver, right? Because our insurance didn't cover Zepbound for us. So we think they're the same. We're not doctors. I don't know that how you would get your FHA card to cover your compounded Tirzepatide. I'd really look into that if that's.
It's
I'd
possible.
Really look into that.
It's possible, depending on who you're purchasing it from and how it's coded. It could work. I don't know,
Maybe.
but I would make sure that that's the case.
I'd really make sure,
because those are typically just debit cards.
Yeah, I know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just make sure before you do that, and maybe you have. So I don't think I've heard a lot of people say that. Anthony says, only family employees. Where do I sign up to get adopted for a free cruise? Ha ha ha. Well, we semi have adopted Dennis. Where is Dennis? Is Dennis here? But yeah, Anthony, well, maybe if you come on the cruise, no, I'm just kidding. We would love to meet you on the cruise and everybody on the cruise. So I felt like I got to know so many people here from our Downsize cruise. So it's really a great way to meet other users of GLP-1s, compare notes. Like at breakfast, we'd be sitting there talking about who pooped today. Like, I mean, that's not all we talked about, but we did talk about that a lot. So, we just all became kind of fast friends very quickly. So, yeah.
Anna Hoover says, Chris, I take Ritual daily. I don't even take it that expensive. I take Centrum, 55 plus men. So it's not even, it's literally a drugstore vitamin.
I take a lot of things. So, you know me, I'm a taker of and I'll try all kinds of different things. So right now I'm taking a multivitamin, I'm taking a calcium, I've got some magnesium, I've got my Mago 7. If I'm constipated, that like pushes everything out. That's what's on my bathroom counter right now.
All right. Elizabeth says, I started Retta last week and have had ravenous hunger as a result. Could that be a side effect of fat burning?
How'd you get it?
So stop. So Elizabeth, I'm going to assume you're on the I can't get it out. Retatrutide or Retatrutide, depending on who you are, trials, because as we both know, there's no legal way to buy Retta right now. And we don't have conversations about gray market drugs here because they're actually marked not for human consumption. That being said, we'll assume you're on the trial. All of the conversation that I've read and the research and stuff around it is it takes 4 to 6 weeks of taking it before it even starts doing anything. I wouldn't say it's necessarily fat burning in
a week.
Yeah, in a week.
We don't really know anything about it, though, honestly, because
I've read the research on the real Retatrutide developed by Eli Lilly. If you're taking something else, since that has never been released, it's hard to say what that would be. But we do not encourage gray market.
Losing it Grays. Jess, I can't find the Premier Protein 4-pack yet. Oh, the pumpkin one? I hope they bring the clear protein to Target. Yeah, go on Amazon. A lot of times I get my Premier Protein on Amazon a little bit cheaper than I find it at Target or other places. So we have an Amazon store. If you want to go to thedownsize.org, click on the shopping tab, Amazon tab. What does it say?
Store.
What a concept. I think I've got some Premier Proteins in my Amazon store, but yeah.
Jennifer Nebraska says, howdy, y'all.
Howdy.
Evelyn, what does Evelyn say?
I'm 13 pounds down on week 7, went to the doctor, and she upped my dose to 5. Okay. Did you experience any bad side effects going from 2.5 to 5? Nope. I've just been constipated kind of throughout, but I think I was always really constipated before. So that's just been a struggle. But, keep track, drink a lot of water, get some sleep, see how you feel. Make sure you're still able to eat. You got to eat. Your body needs nutrition, right?
Donna from Omaha says,
FYI, compounded semaglutide, Tirzepatide, or most other weight loss programs have always been covered by your FSA and HSA. Okay, all right. That means pre-tax. I use my plan's debit card to buy my compounded. Okay, thank you, Donna. I should have just asked you because I know you know a lot of stuff about the insurance.
She was in the industry.
She was in the insurance industry. So, all right, so that's good. I wouldn't want somebody to get, information here and it turn out that it wasn't, the case. So thank you, Donna, for that clarification. MVP. Hi, Chris and Lorraine and Downsize family, watching while I clean out my closets. I'm giving away all the clothes I no longer fit. I need some confetti.
That needs confetti.
I can do confetti. That. Yay! Yep, I got rid of a lot of stuff, and I haven't missed it. Like, I haven't been like, oh, where's that plaid flannel shirt?
From 1986.
From 2015. Like, nope. Nope. So good for you. I've got a lot more hangers. I can fill them up with new things, right? Anthony, world peace or free Zepbound for everyone? That's a tough one, Anthony.
I feel like free Zepbound would cause world peace because 75% of the world that needs it would just be happy.
Well, I'd really like, Russia and Ukraine to not be killing each other.
That wasn't on the list here.
World peace. Israel. If we could have world peace, I'd probably pick world peace because that's just me, and I can still get my compounded Tirzepatide today. Jennifer Nebraska says only half of us had liked the stream. What do you mean, Jennifer Nebraska? You all know what to do.
278 of you out there and 167 likes.
All right, y'all be
closing in on 200 likes. We always like that.
All right, I'm drinking some water.
You're drinking some water? You know what? I'm going to throw this up here. Let's see what this is. Oh, Rain said, why are you putting those pictures up? I said, let's look at some pictures this week.
I look cute there, but your face looks humongous.
Gee, thanks. Aren't you special?
That was when we were in 2019, I think. This was 2020, the height of COVID.
if you're going, yeah, that guy was never 100 pounds up. I honestly, I was probably more than 100.
I was over 200 there.
During COVID.
Yeah, you were pushing 300 there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You can tell you're just not comfortable, right?
No.
I mean, that's a nice picture. I've always liked this picture of you, but your face was,
Yeah.
I mean, those glasses no longer fit your head. Like your whole head shrunk.
Yeah.
None of his hats fit. Oh, here's me doing a Ramblin' Rose triathlon in 2015, maybe. Yeah, I was really working out hard, like sometimes twice a day, running, cycling, swimming, and I still couldn't get down under, 180 pounds. Here is us on some cruises, post GLP-1s, and that picture was taken actually a year ago. It was last summer when we went on an MSC cruise with our girls. Rebecca Romeo. I recently ran across some bar graphs that displayed the percent of GIP to GLP, and this was so fascinating to me. Yeah, so Semaglutide, which is Ozempic Wegovy, only has a GLP.
I'm not sure that's the graph she's referring to, but that is also a clever thing.
And then Tirzepatide, which is Zepbound and Mounjaro, have a GIP and a GLP. And I think it has more GIP.
About 5-to-1 GIP.
Yeah, Tirzepatide's a little higher in the GIP. And I kind of thought, I didn't know that. Yeah, it can be fascinating when you dig into all those facts. But the most fascinating thing to me is I lost weight on it. So, and most people do. Starlight 38 US. I had a strong reaction to 7.5, going back down to 5. Has this happened to you? And how long before you tried to move back up again? Had a strong reaction to 7.5, going back down to 5.
Are you glitching? You just read it twice.
No, I was trying to figure it out.
We read one similar, but it was a different person.
Has this happened to you?
So there was somebody else on the stream who did it too as well.
How long before you? So if you're having strong side effects, it's perfectly fine to drop down in dose, right? A strong reaction, if it's too much for your body, drop it back down. So you want to be at a place where you can lose weight on this medication and your side effects are manageable, right? So I always have constipation, but I take things to manage it. I eat fiber gummies. I try to get some fruit and vegetables in. I have Mago 7 in case of emergency, break glass. But, but if you really can't live with these side effects, then your dose is just too high, right? So.
And it's going to be unique to you. There's no way to say how long you need to do that. I would try it for a couple of months, and then if you want to move up again or you feel like you need to, try it.
Yeah.
The thing about these medications is you're going to react differently every week to every dose. Your body is not a constant.
Maybe.
Not maybe. Absolutely.
Maybe. Everybody's different, right? So.
That's what I said.
Everybody's different, but
every week, every dose.
I didn't react different within the 7.5 dose. It didn't,
No, I did for sure.
All right.
All right. So Jeanette says, first live, thank you for sharing. Have you heard of folks on Ozempic switch to Mounjaro and still lose? Oh, absolutely. I mean, in the research, Zepbound, Mounjaro, Tirzepatide, all three the same thing. Statistically have a higher weight loss. So many people will have started out on Ozempic or Wegovy, and you may be type 2 diabetes with those two medications. And they'll work through the whole set of doses for Ozempic, and then they'll switch over to Mounjaro and keep going. And that's not uncommon. And there are lots of people, I shouldn't say lots, there's a group of people who have needed to lose a great amount of weight, several hundred pounds, that will get through that and are now hoping for retatrutide or something else to come along because they have not quite been able to get down to where they wanted to be with the first two, and it's just a function of their bodies and how much weight they had to lose.
Yeah, people switch from Ozempic to Mounjaro a lot. Ask your doctor.
Burley Billy says, good evening from Birmingham, Alabama.
Burley Billy from Birmingham. Jess says, at Losing It Grays, I need to check out Target for their protein items. I never shopped there, but it seems like they have a good selection. They do. They carry that Clean Simple Eats protein powder that It's so good, even my daughter will drink it. So they do have a nice selection at Target. Rebecca Romeo. Question part 2. My dog got in the way. I would love for Christopher to do a presentation on this because it's really interesting.
I think I missed. Let me scroll back up and maybe I missed it. Rebecca Romeo.
Was it the whole move up or side effect question?
Oh, the bar graphs.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure I really understand what question you're asking,
I don't
Rebecca.
think there is a question. I think she just likes the technical aspects of the medicines.
I've done a good bit on the details on the medicine, but give me more detail and we'll see. I mean, I'm doing stuff every week, so we're always looking for topics.
Yeah. Not your average weight loss. Forgot to mention, I lost all my weight, 40 pounds, on 3 milligrams of compounded Tirzepatide. Well, that's certainly a low dose. These drugs are amazing, and I started my son, who is 17 years old, on Semaglutide last Friday. Awesome. There's been more and more research on, I guess, pediatric patients with these medications. So Semaglutide is Ozempic Wegovy, and that's approved from age, is it 12?
I think so.
Age 12 and up. And then for Tirzepatide, which is Zepbound Mounjaro, you have to be 18. So yeah, I'd definitely start them on Semaglutide, and when it's 18, maybe look at switching over.
Or if it's working, just stay where you are.
Stay where you are, yeah. Joanne Hellenbrand. Hi from Wanaki, Wisconsin. All right. Hey, Joanne. Joe says, love the channel. Started following since July. I don't know if you have had Dr. Crystal Guevara on, but she will be a great person to have. I don't know who that is. Christopher's looking her up right now.
Let me write her name down.
Yeah. How we get these doctors is we just reach out to them through their social media platform, or maybe we meet them in person at a conference. And so if anybody has like connections to these doctors, please pass along our email address to them, Christopher@thedownsize.org or Lorraine@thedownsize.org. Because we certainly love to interview doctors, right? Especially obesity medicine certified doctors, because I didn't even know there was such a thing until I started this journey. So I always find it's so helpful.
But I wrote it down. So, and what happens is, so we do 2 different kinds of interviews, right? We do Downsize Dish interviews, which are with real people, just like you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. So send Lorraine an email, and we should do an interview with you. You are personally invited. If you were waiting for the personal invite, this is it. You are invited. But honestly, we have a list of those, and it stays pretty full, and we're not actively out there chasing people down for that, because you guys come to us, right? It's pretty easy.
Oh, for the people. For the doctors, we do have to chase them down.
For doctors, though, I'm out there looking all the time.
Yeah.
Doctors, dietitians, nutritionists, right, psychologists, anybody who brings, an educated slant, microbiologists, you name it, to the GLP-1 space, I'm chasing all the time. And I send out, usually about every 2 weeks, I'll send out 10 or 20 emails and LinkedIn requests and different things. And about 1 or 2 of them might respond, and maybe they have time. And
I mean, that's how we got Dr. Solo.
Yeah, and just honestly, it depends on if they have a social media presence. It tends to be a bit easier because they're already used to being on camera. A lot of times I also will invite the authors of papers, and they just don't answer because I think they're just scientists and they don't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
But there's stuff that would be awesome to talk to. But we're always looking for people like that to talk to. So,
Mug Obama. I picked up my Wegovy at Costco yesterday and bought some cute black and white checkered pants in size large. Sorry. Thinking I'd fit in them in a few months, but they fit now. I started in 2X, 3X. All right. Well, good for you. I haven't been to Costco in forever. We've got a Costco near us, but I always spend too much money in there. They have so much good stuff. Marcy says, celebrating losing 25% of my body weight in 30 weeks. Yay! Many more months to go, but wanted to say how much I appreciate your channel.
Well,
Marcy.
thank you.
Well, thanks, Marcy. How much of your body weight have you lost?
38%.
38%. I don't remember my total. I guess it's 50 divided by 193. What's that? One moment. Read that one.
Diane MK says, new to GLP-1 on 7th week, doing Tirzepatide compound down 13 pounds. That is awesome. I've been watching you for a few weeks now. Hello, want to lose 50 or 60 more pounds. Loving this so far. You got it. Just, you know what I say, just take your shot.
Yeah.
You can do it. Good job, Diane. Let's see, where were we?
I am not throwing away my shot. So many good songs with shot in it, right? Hit me with your best shot. Burly Billy, first live stream, but I usually listen to your videos on my work commute in the morning. I love the information videos that Christopher does. What about my videos, Billy? 3.5 months in and 26 pounds down on my second dose of 7.5 milligrams. All right, well, good for you, even if you're not watching my videos, but that's fine.
I know we have a lot of different kinds of content, so it's
well,
fine.
And our viewers are, I think, 75% female and 25% male.
I think it moved to 28%. The men have been going up.
Men are creeping up. So, that's fine. Glad to have you here, Burly Billy.
And thanks, I appreciate it.
Vito G99. That's a cool car. I just started my Mounjaro last month, and I'm still taking 2.5 milligrams. How long do you recommend staying at that level? And what amount of calories do you try to eat per day? Excellent question. Thank you. Love the content. Okay.
Not a doctor, not a dietitian.
All right. So last month, and you're still taking 2.5. Stay on 2.5. As long as you're losing half a pound, 1 pound, 2 pounds a week, stay on it. You're doing awesome. Stay on it. Once your weight loss goes to 0, maybe it's time to move up. I'm not a doctor. You should ask your doctor. But that's what we did once we got into it. At the beginning, we didn't know you could do that. So, yeah. So that's what I recommend for that. And what amount of calories do you try to eat per day? Now, this is an individualized question, right? So for you, you need to go online to a online TDEE calculator, total daily energy expenditure, and calculate that, because that will be based on your age and your height and your sex and your current weight and all that stuff. I don't think anybody needs to eat below 1,000 calories. How much you should eat is just kind of based on
but do your TDEE and
your
then
movement.
The standard recommendation is about 500 calories less than it requires for you to survive on a day. If you have a digital,
but you didn't tell them how much to eat.
But we don't know. There's no way for me to know what the number is.
You need to be in a calorie deficit.
Yeah.
So you want to be burning more calories than you're taking in, right? That calorie deficit will cause you to lose weight. So, if you're not eating enough calories, that can also cause you not to lose weight. So you want to be in that spot where you're 200, 300, 400 calories deficit. So
we'll have a video coming out on probably Saturday.
Yeah.
That we went and did a DEXA scan. At the same time we did a DEXA scan, we did a RMR test, which basically is this thing you blow into, and it for 10 minutes. It took a long time.
12 minutes.
It felt like forever. And it gives
resting metabolic rate.
And it gives you your resting metabolic rate, which is the amount of calories you burn just doing nothing. Just staying alive.
Laying in a coma, how many calories am I burning a day? Mine was 1,400?
That's your baseline. Now, I'll tell you, as part of this, we also have charts we have 2 digital scales. We have a $20 or $30 Renpho scale, and we have what's called a body analyzer scale by BodyPod. That is a very cool scale. Both of those did pretty well on the resting metabolic rate numbers.
Not for me.
For me, the BodyPod one was it was like 30 calories off. It was really close. The Renpho was a little more off. But they're good. If you've got one already, I would look at that number and see where it is. Do your TDE and compare the two, and it'll get you to a good place.
It's probably going to be.
We don't know how old you are, how tall you are, which we don't know.
Even guess.
Yeah, we don't know.
So you really want to put it into a calculator. Mariposa. Hello. Hey guys, love to hear you while I'm out delivering my packages. Thank you, Mariposa. That means butterfly in Spanish. Do you like how I do that?
Yep.
Jess says, if anyone is interested in purchasing the Hume Body Pod, I recommend using the link the Downsize graciously provides in the description box because it saved me an additional $48-ish
it's a good deal.
on top of the sale price. Yeah, they gave us a link and we're doing a video about the Body Pod. I actually worked on it today, so we'll be posting that soon. But we've went ahead and posted the link because we've used the Body Pod and we really like it. So they're not cheap, right? They're not a $25 scale. They're a little bit more expensive, but it gets all of the scale we were using just got us from the waist down. This sends a signal through your whole body because you're holding on to this handle that pulls up. Did we just get another super chat?
Looks like it.
Oh, yes.
Barb, what are you doing, girl? Stop that.
Barb.
Just send me a text and I'll say what you're doing.
Barb from Help at Any Cost, thank you for your super chat of $10. Standing ovation from at Breaking Free from 715 pounds. Is that in?
Did I miss this? Is that down there somewhere?
70% body weight loss puts my 280 pounds
wow.
gone. Are they on TikTok? I think I follow them on TikTok. Puts my 280 pounds gone to shame. Just amazing. Glad you are here. Yeah, this is a guy, right? Barb, are you here? Breaking Free from 715 pounds. I do follow them on TikTok, and their transformation has just been
you need to come on and tell us your story for sure.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Let me see.
70% lost. So 7 times 3 is 24. So he must have lost almost 500. Almost 500 pounds.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Wow, that's
Bartley
awesome.
Belly says type 2 diabetic on Mounjaro and starting these shots. I've lowered my A1C from 8.1 to 6.7 and shed a daily glucose med I've taken since 29:42. Now that's awesome, man. I mean,
good job, Burly Billy.
But that's the thing is when we say
in Birmingham,
when we talk about type 2 diabetics lose weight slower, it's because your body is working so much harder and these medications have a lot of other things to do. And that is a huge win. That will keep you alive longer. I mean, that's a huge win. Let me turn that off so it doesn't become annoying. Sorry. There's a lot of buttons to push here.
A lot of buttons.
Let me get back to where we were.
Get back, Jojo. Oh, Jojo's sleeping on the floor. Hey, kitty. Did you want to come back up here? You're so sleepy. She says, no, I'm just gonna flops. I just flops here on the floor and maybe chew on some cords.
Oh, it's Darian says, for those with Caremark, please make sure that they have your month's supply at 28 days and 3 months at 84 days. Check how often you can refill. Some being every 21 days and some after 62 days. Not a pharmacist.
Yeah. Well, because sometimes they, you want to make sure you're hitting those earliest refill dates. Because sometimes, CVS says, oh, we don't have any. We have to order it. But there's no shortage, but it'll be a week. Okay. Well, so you want to be proactive in that process for sure. Thanks, Darian.
There's lots of people saying they want to go on the British Isles cruise.
We can make it a downsized 2027 cruise. That's so far away.
Yeah, that's a long way away.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm trying to get back up.
Everybody hit the like button. Have you hit the like button? We got 206 likes.
Here we go. Anthony says, I think you could actually see Darium next to Lorraine in the Dr. Robin video. Yes, you could. Now, Darium is a very tall fellow, I'll tell you.
Yeah, so you can see the back of our heads in one shot. I'm like, oh, there's me and Darium. So, yeah. Anyway, that was fun. Thanks for noticing, Anthony. Marcy says, celebrating losing 25% of my body weight I think we already read this.
Well, then she's getting confetti toys.
Yay, Marcy.
Marcy's fabulous.
Thank
you, Marcy.
I wanted to say how much I appreciate your channel. Thanks, Marcy.
Oh, we did. Okay. Let's see. I got to get back to where we were.
Okay.
Burly Bill. He likes
Birmingham.
me. We'll do that one again, just for the heck of it. I need to stop that.
All right.
I know.
Fascinating content.
It is fascinating content. What are you going to do? Here we go. One for Lorraine.
New chapter, Nana. Yes, it was me. Oh, thanks, Nana. I'm so happy for you in your closet. As you part with items that you need to replace, make a list in your cell phone so while you are out and about, you can refer to it. That's a great idea, Nana. I love to make notes in my cell phone. I got a lot of stuff in that notes app. So that's a great idea. So thank you for that suggestion to help me clean
The
out my
Mel B
closet.
says happy hump day. Hey there, Mel B.
What's happening? The Mel B. Tracy Seabolt says, have you tried the pumpkin spice premier protein shake? I only found it in a 12-pack, and I'm scared to purchase that many. I think I bought some last year because I do like also the pumpkin in my coffee because it makes, a poor man's pumpkin spice latte, but not poor because those shakes are still expensive, right? But it's like a lower calorie version. I have them. I've had them before. I like them. You might try Walmart for a smaller pack, or maybe CVS. Sometimes they have them in that little health kind of section that they're CVS Health. But yeah, you might look around some local retailers. Mumi Kiki. We're going to kiki around, as my kids say. Has anyone inspired family members to join you on your GLP-1 journey?
Sure.
Yes. Tirzepatide.
My brother.
Yeah. Tirzepatide worked so well for me. I got my diabetic mom to join me. I am down 20 pounds. Mom is down 15. Awesome. Yeah, I love that. I love that when family members say, you know what? That stuff works. I need me some of that. So, yeah. I've heard people say the other way too, like family members are maybe resentful. So it's always so nice when they're supported and then they join you.
It is always very nice.
Oh, so true, the MLB. I loved my
They're talking
501
about
from the late
jeans.
80s and early 90s with my plaid shirts. I could never wear 501 jeans in those times because I don't think they came in my size. But I always wanted. I never really had Levi's because I don't think they ever. Maybe I did. Maybe they came in plus sizes. Sue says, I teach Zumba toning with lightweight toning sticks. So great for preventing muscle loss. Yeah, that's, they do that in like Cycle Bar too. Like you have the 3-pound stick and the 6-pound stick. Yeah, those lightweights can be very helpful and just kick it up like an extra notch. My step aerobics teacher is always like, go grab some hand weights. I'm like, they're going to go flying. I am not doing step aerobics with hand weights. Becky Clark says, agreed to no cottage cheese. As a kid, I used to help my mom make it. Helped milk cows, churn butter, etc. Oh my, Becky. You've got some experience. I can't imagine making cottage cheese. Like, even when people tell me they make their own yogurt, it kind of grosses me out. Like, I don't want to know how stuff is made. I don't want to know how frosting on a cake is made. I really would just be fine if I never knew that information.
Maybe he says keto bread is just high fiber bread. I like to call it cardboard and despair.
But keto bread at Aldi is just not for me. I do like Dave's Killer Bread. I think is a good all around high fiber, high vitamin content bread. Sue Blue says, after being on Zepbound 15 milligrams, I'm starting all over again on the starting dose of Wegovy. Pourquoi, Sue Blue?
I'm sure Caremark, yes. If she tells you why.
25, maybe 0.25, due to CVS Caremark ending coverage for Zepbound. I only have to pay $25 for the Wegovy, but I'm nervous. They couldn't put you on like a comparable dose?
That probably is.
Why you got to go all the way down?
That's not all the way down.
0.25 is the first dose, isn't it? She said the starting dose of Wegovy, 0.25.
What I would tell you, Sue, is keep good notes and stay close to your doctor, because if it's something that's not working for you and they can document it, you've got a better reason to go back and protest with your insurance.
A spreadsheet. Keep a written spreadsheet that you can take into your doctor and say, here was my weight loss on Zepbound. Here is my weight loss on Wegovy. What gives? Losing It Gray says, CD and LD, the people want another farmer's market Vlog. Oh, I think farmers market time is done.
It's probably still there.
Maybe we got another week.
Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to do it.
Saturday, no go. Parents' weekend. The next Saturday, no go.
We can do a football, North Carolina State
My mom's
football
birthday
vlog
party.
next week. We can do an 80-year-old birthday party the week after
I'm
that.
not vlogging my mom's birthday
Be awesome.
party.
She'd love it. Live from Grandma Carol's birthday.
Then we're going one weekend in October. My cousin is getting married. My cousin's daughter actually is getting married. She was our flower girl at our wedding, and now she's getting married. So isn't that the cutest thing ever?
I volunteered to be the flower boy, but they did not accept my.
No, you can't do that. Also in October, we're going on a cruise at the end of October. Are you surprised? I hope all those hurricanes out in the ocean are done by then.
Well, but we're going to go on the ship, because we've never been on the ship that the Downsized at Sea cruise for 2026 is on. So we're going on Freedom of the Seas, so we can check it all out. We'll do some videos on there, kind of showing people around the ship for the cruise. So that's going to be super exciting.
Yeah, and then we're doing So
if you haven't booked your cruise yet, go to thedownsized.org, June 4th through 8th, out of Miami, Florida, on the Freedom of the Seas. It'll be lots of big fun. All kinds of content we'll do each day. We'll have dinner. We'll do some panels. We do some kind of meet and greety things. We do some.
We can all learn the steps to She Gonna Make You Move to Miami.
You can line dance with Lorraine.
Oh yeah. She Gonna Make You Move to Miami.
And if you're really nice, I might line dance, but not more than once.
Tuesday, Wednesday. I was listening to She Gonna Make You Move to Miami on Spotify on my headphones today. It's a fun time during my walk. Anna says, Lorraine, when I had pulled pork tonight, no bun. Okay, but I did have slaw and beans. I love beans because they're high fiber. They have a little bit of sugar, but it's fine. And then the slaw, you get your vegetable in there, you get some fat, and the pulled pork is straight protein. That's just straight up protein. I do love a bun, so good for you for avoiding the bun, or you could have the bun if it works into your plan. But yeah, sounds good. John at the lake. Hello, everyone listening to my favorite couple on YouTube. I think his lake is like Lake Michigan or something, right?
No, he's in Minnesota, I thought.
Minnesota.
I think that's where he said he was.
Losing it, Grace. LD, it's actually $6.5 billion, just in case the lawyers quote you. The plant they're building in Texas. Yeah, they made $6 billion. Maybe I got confused with their profits for last quarter.
They made $5.6 billion.
$5.6 billion in profit.
5.4 maybe, I don't know, 5 point something.
Five and change. Who's counting when you're up at that level? And I saw an article about it, and people were posting on social media. People from Indiana, where Eli Lilly is headquartered, were mad, saying, "Why didn't you just expand in Indiana? We got people who need jobs here in Indiana. Why are you taking it to Texas?" One TikToker that I follow has a theory that
that's not.
Anyway, that there's a nefarious cause, but who knows? We're not going to spread gossip.
Yeah.
Far be it from us.
Let that happen on TikTok.
Ginger BK says, what's this about those weight loss patches? It's not a thing. It's a scam. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Essentially, Tirzepatide and Semaglutide, which are the two GLP-1 GIP, are best taken right now through an injection because they most easily get into your bloodstream, and the efficacy happens the quickest and it lasts longer, right? It lasts that 5 to 7 days. The next best way is the oral pill, and it's really only that Wegovy or that Rybelsus pill that was designed for diabetes. There's a higher dose one coming out that will be branded Wegovy, but it takes a lot more API, the active pharmaceutical ingredient in it, because when that pill hits your stomach, the acid in your stomach eats it up. So there's a certain percentage of that medication that just doesn't work.
How do we get from patches to Rybelsus?
Because I'm going to explain why the patch doesn't work.
Oh.
I know.
Patience
so that
it's not my virtue.
There has been no testing, and there's no reason to believe that a transdermal patch that the medication has to absorb through the barrier of your skin will do anything
It's
but
enough.
lighten your wallet.
Yeah, it's not enough. Although I do love my estrogen patch.
There are people out there. There's a company in Australia testing it right now, but they're just in first phase human trials, and the amount of medication they're using is through the roof. I mean, it's just a really, really high because it's just getting lost in the skin and it's not being able to do it. So
Yeah,
I
don't
wouldn't
waste your money.
I wouldn't get the shots.
Get the
And
compounded.
honestly, they're not.
Yeah.
I've looked at them and I think they're still pretty darn expensive.
The patches? People selling patches?
Oh yeah, there are.
Yeah. Health at any cost. Just an aside, Mayo Clinic has created a genetic test already to determine which GLP-1 works for which people. It will be a while before we see it, though. Yeah, we did a news story on that
Yep.
a while back. When I saw on the news on CBS this morning, they were talking about microdosing. We all went.
They didn't say anything though.
And they said, basically, is microdosing a thing? And the doctor lady was like, maybe. There's no scientific evidence, but maybe.
It's a story about nothing.
Story
Maddie
about
B
GLP-1s
says
on the CBS this morning. So I like all the coverage. No such thing as bad publicity.
Maddie B says, did you see the South Park special on GLP-1
Yes.
on Paramount? Yeah, we watched it when it came out. I think it's funny as heck.
When they have the party where they're giving the shots and then
or they ambush the truck.
They're mixing it up in the bathroom themselves and then they're driving it around and
Lizzo.
This is the American healthcare system. First we go to the doctor.
Okay. That's enough.
Yes, we saw it. It's hilarious. I thought it was hilarious and pretty accurate, really.
I think what's interesting is they obviously had some people in their writer's room who knew enough about these medications to really build satire around it. And
that came out a while back too. Maybe
it's been a while.
Year ago. I haven't watched it.
I think Lizzo's feelings were a little hurt by it, but
Is Lizzo on a GLP-1? Did we decide that was the case?
I think she says no.
I thought she said no, but I thought the girls told me they thought she was.
I don't know.
Anyway, she looks great. Test row 45. Hello from Oklahoma. Love Nuri protein drinks at Sam's Club. I don't think I've tried that one. Best one I've ever tried. Better than Fairlife? No way. 69 pounds down.
Maybe Fairlife wasn't even the best one in our protein drink test.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
What's the one at Core Protein?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought you said Premier Protein. Fairlife was, for sure.
Thank you.
I thought you said
Mr.
Premier
Durham.
Protein.
No, I did not.
You are correct.
I said very clearly Fairlife.
You are correct.
Thank you. What was that? What did you say?
Hey, even a blind mouse can find a cheese.
Get out of here. 69 pounds down, striving for another 30. So happy. All right, awesome. I'll have to look for Nuri protein. My name is Terry, by the way. Well, then why use your name Test Row? All right. Patty says, hi, CNL. We finally got an Aldi.
Yeah.
Woo-woo. Take your quarters. You have to take your own bags or you have to buy, the shopping bags. It's the only thing. I saw this whole thing on social media this morning about the whole Aldi quarter. So I have like a little keychain that keeps a quarter in it. So I always have my quarter. But sometimes it falls out or something happens, I don't have it. And, then it's like, oh, what do I do? Is somebody going to give me their cart? Sometimes people will just give you their cart or carts will be left, loose at the top. And so it was kind of like, the karma of the Aldi cart. Like, do you leave your cart for someone else? Do you take your quarter back with you? What do you do? Maddie says, for me, side effects going 2.5 to 5 is about the same as going from 0 to 2.5. When you up the side effects, they are about the same, but didn't last as long as the previous. I'm at 10 and plan to try to stay.
Okay, sounds like a good plan. That's good.
All right.
Sounds like manageable side effects.
Yeah. Chris P says at test row 45, whose name is actually Terry, I agree Nuri is the best replacement for the Fairlife nutritional plan that I have found. All right, no gastro discomfort and great taste, no lumps. Is it cheaper than the Fairlife is my question, because I'm always looking for the value proposition. Anthony says, those two pictures of Christopher on the stage always blow my mind. Yeah, right? Wow, the cruise pictures side by side, too. Yeah, we aren't kidding. We really did lose some weight. Yeah, thank you, Anthony. We really did. We really, really did. Princess Pamela's World, I've just opened up a package of new undies. Oh my goodness. Because the old ones are too big. Thank you, Zepbound. Yeah, I had to go through and just, throw in the trash like a whole bunch because
they just dropped to the floor.
They were just too big. And that's never something that's happened to me before. Vera says, where's JoJo? Does she know you're on? She's laying here on the floor. Should I disturb her slumber? Let me get her. She might want to say hi. JoJo.
Oh, she's talking.
JoJo says, hi, everybody. JoJo says, hi. Hi. Here's JoJo. She lets me hold her for about 10 seconds and then not so much. But she was sleeping, so maybe she'll let me hold her for a little bit longer. Oh, she's going to get down.
Ruby Poo says, question, you said in one of your videos that you put cauliflower in your air fryer. Do you put it in naked or season it? How long? Thanks. So I don't put anything in naked. I season everything. Saison everything. And I have a cabinet full of spices that I buy pretty regularly. I love to go to Trader Joe's and see what's new. They have a lot of, and really I will buy virtually any spice blend from around the world, whether it be Asian, Indian, Mexican, Bangladeshi. It doesn't really matter. And I just buy it and try things. Cauliflower is one of those things, not unlike chicken, honestly, that is a pretty neutral flavor, and you can season it literally with anything. So I will typically take and cut off the florets, kind of smaller pieces, put them in a bowl with either, it could be, barbecue seasoning, it could be, doesn't really matter, anything. And I will spray it with some Pam or some oil, or maybe just a little bit of oil. And just all you're really looking to do is get enough for the seasoning to stick to it, because it won't stick to the hard cauliflower by itself. Mm-hmm. You're not really looking to bring fat and then you put it in, and it depends on how big your florets are, but we like ours to be kind of crisp. So it'll be, I'll set it look at it at 350, 400 for 6 or 7 minutes. I'll go in there and toss it and see how it looks. And I'm looking for color more than anything. I want it to be browned and kind of crispy.
Yeah. It's like you're roasting it kind of.
Yeah, you're roasting it, basically. I cook Brussels sprouts exactly the same way. And you think I don't like Brussels sprouts? These Brussels sprouts, if you take them far enough, they get crispy and delicious. And we use
without all the oil.
And I think I said on that one the other day that I put mushrooms in the air fryer as well, which I had never actually done. I think I misspoke. I put mushrooms in the air fryer tonight.
You did.
With the salmon.
You did.
And in that I put a little bit of oil, like maybe a quarter teaspoon with a whole thing of mushrooms, and toss them in it, and some soy sauce.
Mm-hmm. And would you put everything but the bagel
No,
seasoning
I put furikake, which, if you know what because it was a whole Asian theme. So furikake is kind of like everything but the bagel seasoning, but it has a little pieces of seaweed in it. So it's like sesame seeds, black sesame seeds,
sounds
garlic.
gross, but it tasted really good.
It's really nori, so it's the wrapper from sushi.
Oh, all right.
Right, and you shake it on there. It was delicious. But I firmly believe in seasoning. I'm not afraid of salt. And honestly, we have walked away from so much packaged goods, which is the culprit for salt for most people. Most people get oversalted because of packaged goods. Once you start eating fresh food, it's almost impossible to oversalt something. It's not that you can't. So somebody out there's going to say, yes, you can. And then, everybody and their brothers on electrolytes are paying $20 a pack for it, and it's 90% salt. So season your food. It's my
I love my electrolytes.
Seasoning rant.
Britt K, hello from the Hudson Valley, New York. You both are amazing and have been a wealth of information from the beginning of my Zepbound journey.
That's awesome.
In May.
Thank you, Britt.
Thanks, Britt. Nice to see you. Thanks for watching. Click like, click subscribe. We're creeping up on 30,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So thank you. Kate says, Grace just did a great What I Eat video, which was actually a good Costco GLP-1 food haul. Have
Nice.
you watched it? I
I have
seen
not,
that.
but I watch her. I subscribe to her channel. So if you're out there and you see other people in the mix, a lot of these folks have channels. So click on their name and go look at them and follow them, because we want to grow the whole ecosystem.
Yeah,
I
and
suppose
I'm
is the right
not going
word.
to do What I Eat in a Day video, so
No, we're not ever going to do
I'll
that.
go over to Grace for that.
But she is interesting, and I think we just got here we go. Claire became a member, so thank you for joining
Magaha.
Club Downsized.
Thanks, Claire. Thanks for being a member. If you'd like to be a member, you can click that join button, maybe when we're done, and it'll tell you all the different ways you can support us. All of our content is free, but we do have special content for members only. We have a Club Downsized Members Only Live, which is most Tuesday nights. And we have a Club Downsized special Facebook page for Club Downsized members. We also have a regular Facebook page for just anyone who would like to join. It's called The Downsized Adventure with Lorraine and Christopher. You have to answer the questions, and you have to have a profile picture as part of the criteria for being let in. I think there's about 3,000 people in there. So that's kind of like it doesn't say, like, I took all the words like Tirzepatide, GLP-1 out of the title. So really, unless you're searching for Downsized or Lorraine or Christopher, it's not just going to pop up. I kind of like it that way, because I feel like, you don't get like a lot of people trying to sell you stuff or, whatever.
Only here's breaking free from 715 pounds.
Oh,
let's see here.
Yeah.
70.5% total weight loss here.
I follow you on
Bam!
TikTok. Yes, I think maybe you followed me back too. And I
and
like
for 715 pounds, you get everything. So we'll give you the robot. We'll give you the Carlton, the dancing girl, which is her least favorite one.
Well, he gets all the things.
And the one I rarely use, which is also a subscribe, which is the astronaut.
Yeah. Astronaut.
Yeah.
Like the MTV astronaut.
And I can pull some of this out. Hold on. I've got, here we go. Here we go.
Yay! So awesome. Do you have YouTube also breaking free, or are you just TikTok? If you have I would assume that's probably your channel. So you guys check them out on TikTok and on YouTube.
And then send us an email.
Yeah, I'd love to do an interview.
We'd love to
with
tell
you.
your story.
Yes,
tell
please.
Your story.
Send me an email to Lorraine@thedownsize.org. I'd love to do a downsized dish with you, and you can tell us all about your journey of losing all that weight. My goodness. I don't think I've heard of people losing half of their body weight, but 70% I think is the most I've heard
so
of.
Too.
So congratulations. That's
I'm sure
awesome.
I can't imagine how much it's changed your life, and we'd love to hear the story. All right.
We have a super chat from Rosie Lucille. Thank you for your super chat of $5 on Semaglutide, however you want to say it. Low dose increasing gradually since July 17th. Down 26 pounds and 4 inches off my waist.
Wow, that's awesome. That's good job.
I go to a clinic that includes health coaching.
There you go.
All right. Awesome. Good for you, Rosie.
So many buttons.
It's always nice to have somebody to talk things over with, like a health coach or a dietitian or somebody like that. Jess says at AM Kimsey, congrats. And you're in good company. I don't know what they're talking about. Good company. The Florida people. I work in the Tampa area. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Jess, did you?
Here's the AM Kinsey's original.
Oh, hello. I enjoy the variety of information in your videos. I live in Point Siena, which is south of the Villages and midway between Tampa and Orlando. Since June of 2024, I have dropped 64 pounds. Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of these. All those Florida ladies out there. So I think Kirsten and Barb started is it a Facebook group for Florida GLP-1ers?
Something.
Kirsten or
there's
Barb
a name to it.
Post it, and we'll you guys can because we're trying to do meetups and like go to events and stuff together. So I think that's fun. It's always good to have support. It's always good to talk to people who are going through the same thing. Vera, did I say how much I love this channel? My people. Hey, Vera, is that a cruise ship behind you?
Looks like it might be.
Tell us more about this cruise, Vera. Thanks for being a member.
Nuri's on sale at Costco.
$5 off. Susie says Nuri is on sale. All right. Everybody go to Costco and get some Nuri. The doctor is in. Not Your Average Weight Loss says, I have a channel. It's a baby
check
one.
it out.
All right, we'll check it out. Yeah. Breaking free from mostly TikTok. He's mostly on TikTok, breaking free from 715 pounds. I think you do a lot of swimming, right? Do I see you like doing a lot of swimming? Great exercise if you have access to a pool. Will do. All right, awesome. I look forward to it.
All right, there's 262 of you out there and 236 likes. So we're doing pretty good on the likes. Thank you very much. But if you haven't already, do that. Like and subscribe. We'll be celebrating our 2-year Tirzepatide next week.
Like in 5 days.
Yeah, in 5 days.
What day is that?
And I think I don't know.
Monday? Sunday, Monday?
We're closing in on 30,000. I'd love to get to 30,000 by then. That's probably a stretch because we haven't been growing at quite that pace.
Probably.
We've been doing well, but
so if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and
it's a
hit
goal.
the subscribe
we would
button
love for you
sure.
to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Tom Brooks says, do you have a suggestion for probiotics?
I've never found one that kind of meshed with my system. So what I understand about probiotics is there's a lot of different kinds, and it depends on your gut and how that kind meshes with your particular flora or fauna or whatever it is in your gut. So I don't really have a good one. If somebody else has a good one, you can drop it in there. I was drinking, because I thought they really had probiotics in the poppy sodas, because I thought it was helping things like move through.
Well, according to the court case, there's not enough in it to matter.
I mean, maybe when I first drank one, but I mean, we have some in the refrigerator. I've been drinking maybe one a day, one every other day, just because it's something different. Mix it in with my 1,000,000 ounces of water, not million, but no, I don't have a good one.
Jess says she's heard people recommend seed probiotics.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do any of that stuff. Vera says picture was taken in Croatia last summer.
Nice.
25 pounds against lots of cruise ships on the Adriatic. Well, that would be
be in those cruise ships on the
25
Adriatic.
pounds ago, not against. That makes more sense. There you go.
Ago, yeah. Awesome, Vera. Come on the cruise with us, Vera. Come on the downsize cruise with us.
Yeah.
Jojo says, I won't be on the cruise, but you should come anyway.
Kitties do not cruise.
Please don't like cruises.
So there is a lot of stuff coming up this week. So you will see us publish our video on our DEXA scan. Do you want to turn that off?
Mm-hmm.
And which will come out, I think, on Saturday. Tomorrow, you will see an interview with.
I wanted to show JoJo.
Oh, I'm sorry. With YouTuber Brittany Rose will come out tomorrow. She's a pretty fascinating lady, and I'm working on a follow-up video for that men's video that I recorded. It was like an hour long, so I've got to edit it, but it was because that was a little much. But so there's a lot of stuff, and if you guys ever have thoughts or ideas on videos, we're always looking around for topics and things. Because we do have a couple of days a week that are kind of free-floating topic days that may be about research or what's in the news or tips and tricks or whatever you might be interested in.
JoJo, what JoJo recommends? What do you recommend, JoJo?
JoJo did have her own Black Friday last
She did have a list for her Black Friday picks, because if you're not buying your kitty litter on Amazon and having them bring it directly to your door, like, that's such a helpful thing right there. Right, Joe? What do you think?
Oh, see. Roche says uses the FSA to pay Mochi.
Okay. They worked and got me all the medical necessity letters, etc. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I still use Mochi for my compounded Tirzepatide. So my code and the link are in the description if you would like to check that out.
Vera says she's working on coming on the cruise.
All right, cool, Vera.
Barb is answering Tanya's question about, I think it's about titration and stuff. It's different for everyone. If the lower doses work for you, then the early days seem to be faster if you don't get movement until 10 milligrams. Not so much. So yeah, it's these medications, because they work so much in your body and we're all unique. We all want it to be 2 + 2 = 4, and then for the science to be exactly the same for everybody. And we're all different people. It doesn't quite work that way.
I mean, I lost an average of 1.58 pounds a week when I was losing weight to lose 50 pounds. And I think your average was...
We figured it out, and I don't remember. I think it was like a 1.316 or something like that.
So, if you can hit, those averages, it just adds up over time, because, this is our lifestyle now. These medications, these GLP-1 medications, are a treatment for the disease of obesity. They are not a cure for the disease of obesity. And obesity is a disease. It's defined by the American Medical Association.
And virtually every medical association
and all of
the
the medical associations, kind of like Tylenol, but I digress. So obesity is a disease. It's not your fault, okay? So we like science in our house. We trust science, right? And the science says that our bodies are not making enough of this GLP-1. So this medication gives the GLP-1 to our body, so that helps my brain get a full signal from my gut, and it helps the food, slows down my digestion so it lasts longer. It takes away the food noise, so I'm not constantly looking for snacks. And I plan to be on some form of a GLP-1 medication for life, because I've been struggling with overweight and obesity since about age 10 was when my mom first took me to my first diet center. And but that's just me. There are a small percentage of people that maybe don't need to stay on this forever. And so you and your doctor need to figure out what's right for you. That's my standard issue.
Barb says she's off to bed.
All right, Barb. Yep, we're over 2 hours, so that's pretty much our
that's going to be about it for us too,
and...
Barb. I think you are on the right path. So if you have not already, please take one moment and hit like and subscribe. We deeply appreciate your support. And we do this every day, so look out. There'll be an interview tomorrow coming out.
We have stuff posted every day.
Yep. And then, of course, join us next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
And if you'd like to support us more, you can do that with our Joining Club Downsized. And, because we got all kinds of stuff. If you haven't visited our website, you can go sign up for our email address. Honestly, the best thing about that is our email list. We don't send out that many emails.
I think we've
There's probably one coming out next week.
Did you tell them about the meet and greets?
I will go ahead and tell them about that.
Tell them what they won, Jim. All right. We're doing some meet and greets because we're going to be in different parts of the country for different reasons. And we thought, let's meet some viewers because we've had some fun doing that. So the next one's going to be in Atlanta on Monday, November 3rd, 6 to 8 p.m. at the Westin Peachtree Plaza in downtown Atlanta. We will also be at Obesity Week. If anybody out there is going to Obesity Week, we'll have a booth there. Come say hi, do an interview, give us some sound bites. And then we'll be in Las Vegas for a meet and greet Saturday, November 15th from 6 to 8 at the lobby bar at Caesar's Palace. That should be fun. Hadn't been to Vegas in quite a while. We also will be seeing Kelly Clarkson the evening before on November the 14th. The Chicago meet and greet will be on November 18th from 6 to 8 at the Embassy Suites, downtown Chicago, Magnificent Mile. And you can find all of this information on our website at thedownsize.org. You can RSVP. It's free. You might get a sticker or a JoJo pin or something. Yeah, it's not really that big a deal, but
it's all very casual.
If you want to come meet us, we'd love to meet you. So
yeah, we hang out and meet a bunch of people. So let's see here. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody before we get out of here. Good night, good night, good night.
JoJo says good night.
JoJo's sleepy. Oh, here's one question. Let's get this one.
Oh, Lee Shepard. Curious if anyone else deals with RLS
restless leg syndrome.
Leg cramps. Seemed to hit when I moved up to 7.5. I do drink water and take magnesium at health at any cost. I have not heard this question before.
No, I don't know anything about
Somebody
that one.
asked today, are hiccups associated? That was also a new one. So no, I mean, were you prone to it before? Seems like I don't really know what causes that, but water.
But your water and
vitamins.
magnesium, I mean, that's a good.
I don't know anything about that, so I'm sorry. I have no information.
You might talk to your doctor. There might be some other electrolytes that would help with that as well.
I mean, I think electrolytes cure most things for me, but I don't know about that.
I don't use any of them, so.
Give me all the electrolytes,
But
please.
cramps are very often an electrolyte question. So, potassium and magnesium and such. So, yeah, I don't know the answer to that one. So, but I'll keep my ear out if we hear anybody.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here.
Jenny Inspire. Love seeing everyone at the Orlando meet and greet. Oh, thanks, Jenny. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Jojo says, "Oh, I didn't get to go. Why you don't take me? I had to stay here, and I was very upset when you finally did come home." All right. Oh, so big kitty yawn.
I think that is it for us this evening. We'll be back next week, same bad time, same bad channel.
I think Jojo's done.
My name is Christopher Durham. This is Jojo.
I'm Lorraine Durham. Say goodnight, Jojo.
And we are.
Good night, Jojo.
The Downsized.
She's getting me.
See you next time.
Kitty wrestling. Ah!